Hello everyone, my name is Laurentius Kuncoro Probo Saputra. I am a doctoral degree student from Mechatronics Engineering, RMUTT. And now in this video, I want to explain how to implement ultrasonic scanner as an IoT implementation using Anto IO. This example I took from my professor book that the title is AI and IoT, and we can see in the chapter 6 for the sensor system. This is my tutorial, my tutorial reference from to make this presentation. And for the system architecture, we can see for the implementation, we need embedded system. We need embedded system that already or that has a sensor module, and also we should control or should configure. We should configure our Anto IO, as a server, as a IoT platform, and then we can hosting the website to the Firebase web hosting, and we can access the website everywhere after we implement and deploy to Firebase web hosting. So we can access with mobile phone or website in our desktop computer. So this is the system architecture for this ultrasonic scanner. So to practice this example, for the first, we should configure Anto IoT platform, and then we need to prepare for embedded system like ESP and Arduino IDE, ultrasonic sensor, motor servo to create this system. And for the web application, we should make a HTML code, CSS code, and JavaScript code. For the Visual Studio Code, we should install the extension like Live Server, NPM IntelliSense, Relative Path, Bracket Pair, Colorize, and Highlight matching tag. And to test the API from the Anto IO, we can also use Postman. And the last one is after we finish writing the code for website code and embedded system code, we can upload or we can deploy the website code to Firebase hosting. So we can access our system everywhere. So this is the design for the website application for this example, ultrasonic scanner display on the web browser. This is the title, and we can get the distance based on sensor and the degree where the motor servo sweeping. And we visualize that all of the measurement with this graph. So when we detect the object in front of ultrasonic sensor, we create a red line or green line. If the red line, it means if our object is close to the sensor. But if we draw the green line, it means the object is far from the sensor. So we move to make the implementation for the code. For the first, we move to website application. In the website application, we should have three file: index HTML, index CSS, and index JavaScript. And for index HTML, we can focus in this part. Okay, we have three. Oh, sorry, four. We have four part in a different div. For the first, it's to write ultrasonic scanner for the title, and the second, it's to show the distance measurement from the sensor, and we access to Anto.io. The sensor send the value to the Anto, and our website can subscribe the distance value from Anto and show the value in this part, in show distance one. And the third part, it's a degree. It's a degree. The degree from motor servo. Motor servo moving, sweeping with a different degree, and in specific degree, the sensor, the ultrasonic sensor, measure the distance, the object distance, So after the motor servo degree moving, the embedded system upload to the Anto, and our website subscribe the value, and the value will show in this part. And after that, we have the last part is a radar. This part is like a canvas. We can draw line, we can draw a straight line, circle line. So we prepare for the canvas with the width is 800 and the height is 800. Okay. For the HTML, we also we just make this for part. And the for CSS, we only write three object here. A radar only for the text alignment, heading only for the text alignment and padding top and padding button, heading one also for the text alignment and padding top and padding button. The radar used for canvas here, class radar, and the heading one is used for this distance value and degree value, and heading is for the title, only for the title. And the last part and the important part is a JavaScript. In the JavaScript, we should make like this. The line, should draw the line, the circle line, and the straight lines. Okay. So when the sensor upload or publish the value to the Anto, our website should get or should take the data. Or so after the sensor upload, and our website can receive the value quickly. So for this system, we activate the timer. We activate the timer in the JavaScript. Our website will refresh to get the sensor value in the interval is 5 millisecond. 5 millisecond. The timer will be quickly refresh to get the value sensor value from the Anto. After this, we create the variable and make the canvas variable to our HTML, and this part is for make the line, circle line and the straight line. We can see for this is for our circle line, and we move to 0 40 100 0 400 0 400, and to make a line, straight line, and move again in 400.400 is x and y coordinate, and move and making again a straight line for the 40 degree to this the end value. Okay, this is for the starting, and this is for the this for the end, and x coordinate for the end line and y coordinate for the end line. This is for the starting line, 40 for 400 for x and 400 for y. After that, we also make for the 137 degree. Yeah. Move to 400.400. We can set here 400.400 here, and we move to 137 degree. So the end line should be here. Yeah. The end line should be here. Okay. This is for this is for 45 degree, and this line for 137 degree. And stroke, and after that we add for the stroke and for cross path. So for in this part we try to make the line in our HTML from here, circle line, straight line, 1 2 3 4 line. Yeah. After we draw the line, and this block is for the timer function. We can make this one. This is the simple for the code in the JavaScript, and we can see that for the first here, this block is to get is a request to get the distance value. So we create the distance value here. After that, HTML request for the degree. This is simple. We can using this template and edit some code here to make color properties when the distance less than 100, the color of line is red, but is more than 100, the color line is green. And we also put the value in the show distance. The value, the string value is a distance plus the sensor value here. And we send the get request to our API, Anto API. And the second block here is for the request degree. It's for the request degree. The template is same, but for the degree, we only need the degree value. Okay, we doesn't we don't change the color property. Okay? We don't change the color properties. Okay, we only get the request to Anto API for the degree value. Okay, after that we try to draw again the line. This is the line in my canvas, and for the stroke style is white and line width 1, begin path. We starting from 40, we starting from 400.400 in the center, and then we clear the line. We clear the line to make the clean line here. After that, we want to draw the red line or green line for this ultrasonic sensor value here. If the distance less than 100, we draw the red line. If the distance more than 100, we draw a green line. Okay. After we change the properties, the line color properties, we draw the detected line with the properties of line width is 1, and we start in 400.400 in the center, and we make the line here to the specific degree with the distance value from the Anto. After that, we close the path, so the result will make the green line. Yeah, this is the three files for the web application. After we write this code, we can upload or we can deploy this code to Firebase hosting, our Firebase hosting configuration. Yeah, for the upload, we can set like this. Okay, I will create the new terminal, and we can go to our directory, project directory here. There are any 6 files here that we also create the index CSS, index HTML, index JavaScript. And for hosting the 3 file, we write Firebase init. Okay, we write Firebase init, and we choose the configuration files for Firebase hosting. We select with space, and after that, enter. And what do you want to use as your public directory? Yes, I want the public. Okay. Configure as a single app. Rewrite all URL. Yes. Set up automatic build and with a GitHub. No. Public index already exists. Yeah. We want to override. Yes. So we set the Firebase and after that we Firebase deploy. Before we enter this command, we should move these 3 files into the public directory here in your project directory. You can see the public folder after you execute Firebase initialization, Firebase init. We copy the 3 files to the public folder. After that, we can deploy the file deploy. Okay, so your computer will upload 3 file in a public. After that, you can check for the application in this URL. But this URL is based on your project names. This is my project name. This is my project name. You can change with your project name. Okay, and we try to access. Yeah. So this is the implementation for the website application. So if we already done with the website application, we can set configuration in the Anto.io. In the Anto.io, we can create the thing. Yeah, we can create the thing with this button, and I create for this project, I create a tower, and then after finish create tower, we can set for the channel. For the channel, we need 2 channels here. We need 2 channel here. Degree and the distance. Degree is for the servo degree, and distance is for ultrasonic sensor value. I set all of this channel in integer data type. Okay, if we change this to 50 and the distance is 100, we execute, and we can see our website. Distance 100, degree 50, and the red line will create. But if we set the distance is 150, the green line is draw. The website will draw the green line here. Okay. So for the last code, we should make Arduino code. We should make the Arduino code. I will. Yeah. Okay. For the Arduino code, we need ESP32 servo and HGSR04 is for our ultrasonic sensor, and the library for Anto.io. And we create the variable, the constanta variable for the SSID is a Wi-Fi, is your Wi-Fi SSID, and is your Wi-Fi password. User you can get from your Anto, your Anto account. User in tools, you can go in tools and click this one. Okay, you can click you can click user in your account, and then token you can get in the key, and channel degree you can get from the things and from the things tower. Yeah, the thing tower and channel degree, distance and degree. So after that, we set the object for ultrasonic sensor and the servo. I use the library to get the distant value from the sensor, and I use a servo library to control the servo, motor servo. And we also initialize the ANTO in this code. For initialization, I write position in the 0. Servo pin I use pin number 17, and for the distance I set 0. After that, we set the function, the setup function, and the loop function, and the message receive function. And for the setup function, here for the information, just for the information in the serial output, in the serial monitor, yeah, to know where the process running. Okay, this for connection. Okay, this is this one. Okay, trying to connect SSID, and while ini for SSI Wi-Fi connection, and this is after the Wi-Fi connection already success, we continue with the connect to the ANTO. After success, we can run our program. And for the servo, we activate for the servo pin, and for the pin mode number 2 is LED light. LED light in ESP board to as an indicator for the distance. Okay, after we finish for the setup function, we go to void loop. In the void loop, we can see only 2 blocks here. We can see 4 blocks. So the servo will sweeping from the right to the left, and back from the left to the right. Okay, right, left, and left, right, sweeping. Okay, and for the sweeping, the motor servo start from 45 degree, and will move to 135 degree. After that, the servo will go back again to the 45 degree. Okay, so this is the block for the code, and then inside this sweeping process, motor servo will move the position based on the post value. In while, the system will measure the distance from the ultrasonic sensor and make a decision. If the distance equal to 0, the position will minus and and publish the degree. But if the distance is not equal 0, the ESP32, the ESP controller, will publish the post value in a channel degree and distant value in a channel distance. Will publish it. And then for the light indicator, if the distance less than 100, the light will be on. If more than 100, the light will be off. And this is for the information in the serial port. For this sweeping block to go back in 45, it's the same. But the difference is this one. The difference is this one. So we can see this. This is starting from 45 and will be end in 135. And the position increment by 1. But for the second block, for the second process, sweeping, the sweeping process is starting from 135 and will be in 45 degree, but the position we set a decrease. We set a decrement for position. Okay, for the code is same. Yeah. The position, distance, like this one. Okay. After that, for the message receive, we don't do anything for the message receive because the system only publish the value from the ultrasonic sensor and the servo degree, but the system doesn't need the value from the Anto IO as a control input. So after we finish writing this code, we can upload it to our microcontroller. After we upload the program, the Arduino program, we can see that the degree and the position of the motor servo and the distance value, we can see this one. And for the first column is a degree position, and the second column is a ultrasonic sensor value. And the servo will move to another position with a delay in half second. And we can see in the website here. Okay. In the RMUTT, we can see that the distance and degree is a real-time monitoring. And for the robot, we can see like this one. Wait. Okay. Update. If under 100 centimeters, the LED is on here, the blue light. Okay. Date. Okay. And I will This is for implementation of ultrasonic scanner with with ESP32 connected to the Ento server, and we can see for the real-time monitoring in our website. For our website file, we already upload to the Firebase hosting. Okay. This is the implementation. I hope you can follow my explanation and you can implement in your project. Thank you very much.